And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2, sir. Let's go.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Look at me. Go.
On second down, here's Barkley. He finds some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. Adrian Peterson off to the races. Touchdown, Giants. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 36-yard line. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
For mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now Jones. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready. 90 Wolf. 58, come on. I'm coming. Now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Charlie.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, switch it.
2nd and 2. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Check, 59. Alert! 152.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Mike 5-9. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
On first down, Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56. Hey, Delta.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. The 20, 10, 5, and this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Allen now looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Catch made by Slayton. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
60 Pittsburgh.
That's good for the Giants.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. Rock it. No. Off.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Bam. 36.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down. 30 base.
49. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike, 49.
Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Emmanuel Agba showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Back to throw. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jones now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Bills take over. Let's go. 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st down, Allen. Throw left side, complete to Moss. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen looking long for his tight end read. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Get ready. 49.
Here's Jones on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mike, 49. Hey, Tank.
Bravo.
49.
Hey.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Ready?
Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
Jones now to throw again. That's complete to Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch QB drop.
Hey, Alpha.
49.
2nd and 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
30 base.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
X3, 218, chop. Get it.
On second and 15 now. Jones, he can't bring him down. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, box truck.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. To the air, Allen. And this one complete to Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
First down.
6-6, pull it hot.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Eight yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Hey, high 7.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
90, Wolf. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Rosa's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away.
The Bills take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Let go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
49, guys.
Now Jones throwing on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And taken right on the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?